Hello guys and welcome back to my channel for another episode of this Pentagon challenge. Things have been going pretty well in the Sao Paulo State Championship, but we have a massive game against one of the biggest clubs in Brazil. Today we take on Palmeiras and I had to show you guys this game. Hopefully it's a good one. Hopefully we have a good account of ourselves and fingers crossed we can continue to progress in this competition. Let's get into it. So guys, you were last with me for this game against São Jose here. We managed to beat them due to some unbelievable rules in the Brazilian Cup. We drew 2-2 with them, having been 2-0 down, and we managed to get the benefit of the doubt because we are the higher ranked team. I don't know if this happens in any other competition across the world, but it is absolutely ludicrous that we've gone through, having been the worst team, might I add, that we've gone through because we were the higher ranked team. After that, we then played this team here, who are in the Serie B, so they're in the same division as us. And to be honest, they completely wiped the floor with us. It was a very tough spell, these two games, having gone 2-0 down in the Cup. We then progressed in the Sao Paulo State Championship. We took on this side. They're in the Brazilian C division, and we beat them as you would expect. We beat them 4-3. Late goal for us from Bruno Piri, making it 4-2, and then Bruno Lopez pulled one back and made it a nervy few minutes to finish the game against... I'm not even going to attempt to say the name. We then took on Ubaya. Cueba? Yeah, we'll say Quaber. I'm sure someone will correct me in the comments, right? In the Cup, we played them at home. We beat them 1-0. Oh no, we played them away. Sorry, we played them at home. No, that's not our stadium. We played them. We played this team in the Cup, right, guys? And we beat them 1-0. Junior Todino with the penalty on the 31st minute, making sure that we advance into the third round of the Brazilian Cup, which does mean that we are achieving what we need to do in that cup. We are taking on this side Paranara, who are in the Serie B, so they are in the same division as us, and it is a two-legged affair, guys. So fingers crossed we can progress in the cup, but we are at the stage where we should be. We are in the third round. We've got the we are in the third round. We have the first leg against this team, but we have already met the expectations. As for the Sao Paulo State Championship, we are expected to reach the quarterfinals, and as things stand, guys, we are basically going through, although things are getting a little bit tight here with this side here, so fingers crossed we can finally get through. We don't actually have too many games of the state championship left, but we do have some interesting... We've got 3 games of it left, so fingers crossed, and one of them being against Palmeiras. So obviously one of the biggest sides in Brazil, as you can tell by looking at that stadium. It is absolutely lovely. And their key player, yeah, he looks pretty good, doesn't he? Valued at 7.25 million. So we will continue until we get onto this game against Palmeiras, guys. But I just wanted to update you on everything that has happened away from the camera since you were last with us. We've also managed to improve ourselves again. I say improve ourselves. We are, if I switch over to my profile, we are currently studying for our Continental B license, which is massive, absolutely massive. We want to continue improving. We want to see these attributes go up as much as humanly possible. So it is good to see that the Guarani board accepted my request to basically better myself and go on another coaching course even. They would only do it, right? They would only do it and they would only accept it if I were able to convince them that I wouldn't be missed on the training ground. So I had to juggle all of the workloads. I've managed to bring in some different members of staff into the club so that we are not light on the training ground by me being off the training ground to study. But yeah, they finally accepted my request, and I am now studying for my next level of qualification. As you can see here, this is how things are at the moment. We've got 5 coaches, 2 performance analysts, 1 head performance analyst, 1 head of youth development. I don't Oh, I do have an assistant manager. He's listed as the coaches. Okay, fine. So we're doing okay in terms of the Sao Paulo State Championship. I'm very interested to see how these get on once we do move into Serie B. But obviously on the training pitch, if we go into the coaches, we're doing okay at the moment. We are doing okay. Very balanced all across the board. But obviously working on myself getting better qualifications, which will ultimately benefit the team. So we will continue this even more. Palmeiras in 7th in the Sao Paulo State Championship, though, guys. A very interesting one, despite being a much bigger club than us. They're only... Oh, they're level on points with us. They are just above us on goal difference. This is the team we need to watch out for, though, guys. They have a game less played than us, so we do need to be wary as to what they do, because we do need to qualify for the quarterfinal stage of this competition, and then hopefully, who knows, guys, we may be able to pull something out the bag and get a nice result there and move on into the semi-final stage. I think it is just a straight knockout once you get to the quarterfinals. Obviously, knowing your league is very, very helpful, and we've been trying to understand this league for as much as humanly possible. So far, it doesn't seem as complicated as Uruguay was, with the whole start opening phase, closing phase, 2 intermediate phases, all of that malarkey. So it does seem much more straightforward, and touch wood, it does continue that way. Obviously, we've not fully scouted the Palmeiras team here. But we will hopefully have a better understanding of these guys once things have progressed and we've finished this this side. I'm just trying to think, is there any other transfer business that I need to notify you guys about? I think there is. We've managed to pull in Jefferson Gomez here, another centre-back. I felt we were relatively light at centre-back. We've also bought Evan Hernandez here, the American from New York Red Bulls, I think it was. He looks relatively solid for a 20-year-old. He's only a squad player, but I feel that we would be able to sell him for a decent profit in the future. And then finally, we've managed to pull in this guy. I'm not even going to try and say his name. He's another winger to replace João Paulo, who has, of course, left us for 850k. So the finances doing pretty tasty, We've got a little bit of transfer budget, we've got a lot of wage budget. But at the moment, I just don't feel like I need to. I don't feel like I need to spend it. Let's go into the opposition instructions then, guys. Interesting formation that these boys are going to be playing here, like a 4-2-4. There's lots of space in that centre of the park, which is where we are going to be a majority of the time. It's where a lot of our players do occupy. However, they are going to basically match us player for player at the back. So, right only, put this geezer on his left. This guy left only, put him on his right. Take a look at the 2 CDMs, left-footed, so we will put him on his right. And Patrick De Paula is left only, so we will put him on his right as well. We press the 2 central midfielders. As we always do, we will always tight mark the attacking midfielders. We will always tight mark the strikers, and we will hit the center, the wide players really hard. Also try and tight mark these 2. We should have a player for player almost in those central spots. This is our team. Temperini has won down the place in goal now, I think. He is the slightly better option. Sergio at right back, Piri, Xiao, and this guy, Ilau. He currently is suspended all the time, it feels like. It doesn't feel like he's played a lot of games for us. Neres alongside Filipino here, Pablo, Liete, and Todino, or Junior Todino, and then Gabriel up top on his ones. And we've got a nice deep squad now. But I would kind of say that the squad is worse than what we have had, or what we did have when we took over. We've obviously lost some decent players out of the country. Anyway, Palmeiras, we are here. We are taking them on. Underdogs, no pressure on you to succeed. Go out there and show everyone what you've got. Xiao loves that, or Xiao loves that. Let's see if we can get anything going against Palmeiras. Palmeiras playing in all red. We are playing in white, and we usually struggle in white, so I'm a little bit apprehensive about how we are going to get on here. First set piece comes in from Palmeiras and is headed over the bar there. Early warning signs that set pieces could well be a little bit tricky for us. as Palmeiras have another highlight here. Looks like they've got a free kick inside their own half then. Nino to take it. Punts it long into the penalty area. Borgia's there. Surely. That is a very good save from our goalkeeper. Mario Sergio taking no chances there. Punting that one behind. And then another header there. Gustavo, this one, directs it over the goal and behind for a goal kick. It's a very good save from our goalkeeper there. Absolutely ecstatic that he's made that save. But we are not really holding a very good account of ourselves at the moment, yet to register a shot on target inside 30 minutes. Pretty tough opening half against one of, as I said, one of the better sides in the country of Brazil. Throw in for them then. Neres gets that first one clear. Wesley is deflected. Lima back to our goalkeeper. We smash it clear. Is anyone out there? No, they are not. Pressure on the centre-back here. And they go all the way back to the goalkeeper just before half-time. Leo Jardim with the long pass. We intercept. Neres on the ball. Back to Mario Sergio in the right-back spot. Piri, long ball up. It's relatively aimless, though. And they manage to pick that one off. They come back at us. We intercept again. There's only 1 minute of injury time left in this first half. They sprayed it very nicely out to this right-hand side. Into Gustavo. Back out onto the right-hand side. Daniel Guedes running down this right-hand side. Into our penalty area he goes. Do we give away the penalty? Not there. Ball across. And Wesley has tucked that one in at the far post. I have to hold my hands up. It's been coming. We have been getting absolutely peppered in this first half. And Palmeiras look good for the lead. And finally do get it through Wesley right on the stroke of halftime. Is that what Wesley is this? He looks okay. I mean, he's only got between 7 and 12 finishing, but he is valued at 5.25 million, which is worth more than my entire squad. So, we go into halftime. Hands together. Unlucky, boys. Things have not gone right for us. They seem to have responded well to it. Hopefully, we can get a couple of shots off in this half. A couple of shots on target. It's usually going to be a big attendance when we go away to these big clubs. And hopefully, we can, not embarrass ourselves. I don't think a 1-0 loss to a team that's much better than us is embarrassing at all. Here comes the fullback. Kaju reminds me of Cafu. Ball comes across. We get the initial one clear. Dewey, yes, but not very well. And here come Palmeiras again down this right-hand side into the centre of the park. Gustavo, Borgia, we intercept. Is this our chance? Gabriel on the ball. He's got 3 men to beat here, plus the goalkeeper. Holding it up very nicely here into the penalty area. Nice little run. Hits it at Jardim. That is our first shot of the game. But it was a shot on target. Here comes Gabriel again. Very much a similar chance here. Goes right again. Cross comes over. Jardim gets the hands on it. Deserved a goal at the end of it, says the text commentary. We are starting to have a little bit more of the game inside this second half. Our goalkeeper up at a 7 rating already. Wesley, the man who scored, has now gone off injured. 65 minutes on the clock, and we're going to see what happens with this highlight here. Filipinho on the ball. Sprayed out to Junior on the left-hand side. Liete picks this one up. Loose ball. Liete was on a nice run there. Filipinho, can he pick out a pass? Liete, Junior in on the goal. Oh, that's a great save from the Palmeiras goalkeeper to deny us an equaliser there. Probably an unjust equaliser, but we are feeling ourselves a little bit more here. Come on, Neres, get there. No, he doesn't get there. Gustavo gets there ahead of him. We're putting the pressure on nicely, though. Palmeiras playing their way out of danger. Equally as good, though, I must admit. Pedro on the ball. Gabriel Vernon. Very interesting name. Doesn't sound very Brazilian to me. Guedes, Gustavo. Look at this. Look at this Palmeiras side just hold the ball supremely well here, guys. All the way back to the goalkeeper. Create the space there. Piri wins that header. Lima. Neres has picked up the ball. He's our hard man. Sprays it out to the left-hand side to Junior, who's got a lot of space here. Into the penalty area goes Junior. Things just aren't quite clicking for us in this final third. We are slowly starting to come back into the game. Is there any substitutions I can make? Filipinho is absolutely exhausted. Paulo's gonna come on. We're gonna make the change here as well. We're gonna switch those two around. We're gonna bring Tadinho on up front with a hope that he can make some changes. Akua as well. Kua is how I'm going to say it, is our new gen. He is coming on. Currently coming back from injury is he. So we've got 5 minutes of this game to go. Set piece for Palmeiras. We get the initial block. Gustavo's there. We're putting pressure on him. He's still in the penalty area. We've kind of gone through the back of him there. Sprayed it out. They've still got it. Another block out to the right-hand side. Cross comes over again, and that one does go behind for a goal kick. Interesting phase of play for Palmeiras there, just as we have the final few minutes of this one. 4 minutes injury time. I don't think we've disgraced ourselves, guys, but I would have liked to have picked up a result there. Draw. I would have loved a draw. I think we've had a few decent chances, but nothing too severe. I will say that I can't fault you boys. Everyone expected us to get pumped. Palmeiras now move up into 4th, and this is the team we have to worry about. They now have a game in hand on us, and they managed to win from 1-0 down. They've got a game in hand on us, and it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough, guys, to see if we do qualify now in the Sao Paulo State Championship for that quarter final. It says that I'm unwilling to experiment, which I kind of am. I mean, they're kind of hammering our tactic. I think we've done all right, to be fair. That's only our 4th loss of the season. 3 of which have come against higher league opposition in a competition that isn't my main priority. I'm happy with it, guys, to be fair. What I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to play a couple of games off camera now. I'm going to play the last 2 league Sao Paulo State Championship games. Going to play those 2, and we will come back for our Brazilian Cup 3rd round, 2nd leg for the home game against Palmeiras. If you have enjoyed this episode, guys, it feels like I've been talking a lot this episode. If you have enjoyed it, though, don't forget to drop a like on the video and hit that subscribe button if you are new around here for daily Football Manager videos. I'll be back at the same time tomorrow with another Football Manager video. Hopefully, I'll catch you guys there.